This is Solo P1. Welcome to the final whistle, game 25 Premier League. Villa versus Liverpool. Villa versus Liverpool. More points dropped. More points dropped. Listen, big up to Waniak. Big up Villa fan right there in the house. Big up to Waniak. Big supporter of the channel. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. Congratulations on the result, the draw. For me, it was a loss for Liverpool. If you look on my end, trying to go for this Premier League title. But you know what I mean? That's a joke in itself. But we're gonna get to that in a minute. Now, I'm gonna crap on all the players, most of them. It's not just gonna be one of them. I'm just not gonna crack. I'm not just gonna suddenly start abusing Nunes. It's not going to be like that. I'm gonna take it out on all the players. I've had time to think about it overnight. I actually done a video yesterday, but I just stopped it because I was that tired. I just thought, you know what? I stopped the video. I'd rather do it now. Right, let's get into this video. This team is, in my opinion, is starting to bottle the league. Very simple. I saw this. I got worried at the Everton game. The Everton game was the first indication of this team bottling it. The first indication. Gravenberch looks tired. I've been calling for Gravenberch to get rotated for so long. I called it. I said, listen, this brother needs a rest. I don't know what Slot problem is. I don't know what Slot's problem with Endo. But I don't know. I just don't understand why he's not rotating Gravenberch with Endo. It just makes sense, especially when we play teams like Leicester and Everton and these scrub teams. Why are we not rotating, Gravenberch with Endo? There's the first one out of the bag. Why are we not rotating Endo? Endo is a good player. When Endo comes on, he can play centre-back, he plays right-back, he plays DM. He's a good player. And for some bizarre reason, Slot does not trust Endo. It's crazy. It is crazy. Big up Ryan, man. Big up. Now, at the beginning of the season, I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. At the beginning of the season, I said that I said Diaz is not good enough for my football club. And I got ridiculed all over the comment section of YouTube channels. They say I was negative. Even though the guy missed about 20 sitters last season, I got told I was negative. They kept saying, Lucha. Okay. Lucha come on yesterday. How many times did he touch the ball? 0. Let's go with Darwin Núñez. When Darwin Núñez came to Liverpool Football Club, I was one of his biggest fans. First season, everybody wanted him at the club. I saw mans after 3 months wanted him at the club, but not me. No, not me. I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to give this guy a chance. The second year, they said when he was there, he can't speak English. He needs to learn the language. Okay, learn the language. Big up. What did he do? Still didn't do nothing. Still wasn't enough. Still wasn't worth the money that we paid him. And then I said, after 2 years, I've had enough. He needs to leave. I wasn't disrespectful. I didn't go on Twitter. I didn't go on X. I didn't go on Instagram. I didn't start phoning people up. I didn't go into WhatsApp groups. I didn't go into spaces and start ridiculing this guy. I just said he's not good enough for my football club. Very simple. No disrespect. I am a Liverpool fan. I buy the merchandise. I go to the football grounds. I'm sorry. When someone's not playing good for my football club, I will come out and say it. I'm not going to sit on the fence and hopefully that Liverpool phone me and say, oh, you want to come and work for Liverpool, do the press conferences. No, this is real on this channel. This is Solo P1. Keep it sports on this channel. And for me, after 2 years, I said, you know what? Núñez has to go. Then they brought in Arne Slot. Arne Slot came in because Klopp done one. He had enough of these scrub owners. FSG, yeah. They brought in Slot, Arne Slot. I said, you know what? Give Núñez another chance. This is his third year. Give him another chance. Maybe he will be better under a different manager, under a different system, different coach staffs, different the way we play. But what happened? He's worse. He is worst. Ryan has summed it up perfectly. Ryan said, Nunes is terrible. Yeah, he is. Nunes is terrible. And for some reason, us as Liverpool fans who buy the merchandise, go to Liverpool Anfield, we go to the away games, we spend our hard-earned money to go to these games and to follow the club. I've been supporting Liverpool since I was about 4 years of age. I'm a true red. I love and breathe this club. But I'm sorry, it's not called Darwin Núñez FC. It is called Liverpool FC. And this is his third season. Third season at the club. Third. Yes, 3. If this was Man City, and if this was even probably Man United, Chelsea, third year, this guy would have been gone. But us as Liverpool fans, oh, we've got to protect him. We've got a chance. Núñez. Why? What do we owe him? I'm sure he's getting paid nicely every month, every week. I'm sure he's got a nice bank account. Why should we continue to cheer this footballer when he can't even score in an empty net? Answer that one. I don't care if people say I'm negative. I don't care. I'm just speaking the truth. I'm not going to say it now before we go further. I don't believe Liverpool FC is going to win the league. I don't think we're going to win the league. I don't know who's going to win it. It could be Nottingham Forest. It could even be Man City. But I do not think that Liverpool's going to win the league. I can see the frailties in this team. I can start to see the decline of this team. I can see the desire is out of this team. I thought I saw Van Dijk with his head down when it was a corner coming over. He lost. He looked like he's losing the will to play for this club. This is Salah's probably last season at the club. No sight of a contract. It might be Van Dijk's last season at the club. And you know what? I don't even blame the players, all of them. You know, because some of the players like Virgil van Dijk, he'll come out, he'll fight to the end. Kanate, he'll fight to the end. Players like that, players like Robbo, been there, done it, won the Champions League, won the Premier League, been there and done it. I get it. But a lot of these players like Darwin Núñez and Diogo Jota, let's just go into Diogo Jota as well. Diogo Jota, every time there's a Champions FC 25 tournament, FIFA, it dips. Now, people used to say, oh yeah, I can't wait till Jota to come back. And I used to say, for what? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? You waiting for him to score? You waiting for him to score? Jota hasn't been clinical for 2 years. 2 years. He would rather play FC 25 on the PlayStation 5, sweat it out in his weekend leagues. Because did you know that Jota's got an esports team? Jota's a sweat, by the way. He's a sweat. He plays FIFA, FC 25, and his PlayStation controller. He'd rather play FC 25 on the weekend leagues with his finesse shot and his power shot plus players. He would rather do that, yeah, than play for his football club. Trust me. And the thing about it, 99% of the people that play FIFA, yeah, 99% of the people that play FIFA want to be footballers. But Jota is the only person that I know, yeah, that is a footballer and he wants to be an FC 25 footballer instead of playing real football. You couldn't even make this up. That shot yesterday, why? The old Jota that's in the back of the net. But he was thinking about finesse shot plus. He was thinking about power shot plus. He was thinking about his PlayStation controller, going home and sweating it out in the flipping the FC 25 leagues. I just don't get it. This club looks tired, and this is what happens when you don't buy players. This is what happens when you don't buy a couple of signings in January so we can have that rotation. This is what happens. Now what? We got Man City soon. Man City at the Etihad. You know that Liverpool don't win at the Etihad, innit? You know that, innit? Liverpool don't win at the Etihad. And you think we're going to beat Man City? Man City just got their ass whooped by Real Madrid. How about that one? They got their ass whooped by Real Madrid. Out the Champions League. Done. When they come back to the Premier League, you think they're gonna play like that? You think they're not gonna be up for this game? They see the weakness in our team. They see the weakness in our team. Have you noticed people were just running through our midfield? People just go, you know what? I'm gonna run through this midfield, no problem. You remember at the beginning of the season when nobody could get through our midfield? Remember that? This is what happens when you never rotate. Gravenberch is done, and it's not his fault. He should have rotated with Endo. McAllister looks like he's sleeping, and it's not his fault. It's just the way it is. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, well, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna unpack everything. But for me, the biggest mistake of the entire game, and I'm gonna bring in some people in a minute. I think the biggest mistake in the entire game, the biggest mistake is taking off Trent when Trent was cooking. Why would you take off Trent, put on Conor Bradley, then Conor Bradley gets injured, then he's out for 4 weeks. You take off Jota, which, you know what I mean? I know he misses a lot lately, but I trust Jota more than Nunes. You take off Jota, and then you bring on Darwin Nunes. Answer that one, Slot. Answer that one. And you know what? I'm a big advocate of Arnie Slot. I am. I'm one of the biggest advocates, but I will criticize. When need be, and now is the time. So, big up to everybody in the house. I'm going to bring in my co-Qs, my partner in crime, Toto!
Yeah, big
up Toto. How's it going, bro? How's it going?
Yeah, man, it's going well. Just been enjoying myself.
Yeah. I just done the biggest monologue ever. I don't know what I was saying.
Just enjoying myself, going out everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Even though it's bad weather, you still gotta find some.
What you've been up to doing your footy and stuff like that.
Just been recent football training and all that. Just keeping up my fitness and stuff. So
yeah.
I actually had 2 sessions today. Actually,
I did. Big up, man.
Yeah. So just keeping up my fitness, and that's it really.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna do, man. He's just like, we're gonna read the chat. Big up Benjamin, big up yo. And Waniak says Man City built the team around one player, Rodri. He's still injured. Yeah, but you mans are still good, man. You're coming back a bit. Man City are in shambles too. Yeah, but Man City will turn up for Liverpool, I think, at the Etihad. They always do. Look at Man United. Man United were 13th at the time. 13th when we played Man United. Man United has only lost. They've only won 3 games or 3 or 4 games this season. They were getting slapped up by every team, mostly in the Premier League. They played Liverpool. We are top of the table, and what happened? We drew against them. We should have beat Man United, bro. We should have. But no, he's saying big up to Benjamin, man. Big up to you every single time. Waniak, you might have a chance against City.
Nah.
We'll see what happens. I think I could just edge it. Okay. Haaland's injury. No, he's got injury, has he? Oh, I didn't know that. That might change.
He was on the bench last game. He's not injured.
Oh, you know what I mean? Anyway, we're going to bring in a new guest. He's not on camera today. He's just a new guy just coming in. He's one of Fingy's brethren, knows him from another channel. His name's JB. He's going to let us know what that stands for. JB, big up. He's a Liverpool fan. Big up to JD every single time I bring him in. JD, big up. Wagwan. How's it going, bro?
How's it going?
Yeah, big up, man. How you going? It's first time on the channel, JB. Go and subscribe. You can plug your channel, man. What's your channel name?
Merseyside Reds. Mersey Reds, I mean, sorry.
So he's Mersey Reds. That's his channel, Mersey Reds. First time on his channel, so he might be a bit shy. It depends, you know what I mean? His first time online, so just say hello to him. Go subscribe. Toto will leave his link in the chat room. And
Just send it in the private chat and I'll put it in there.
yeah, send it in the private chat, and then what we'll do, we'll put it in the link so everybody can subscribe to your channel. But yeah, big up, man. What does JB stand for, bro? Tell me what JB stands for.
Classic Liverpool player, John Barnes.
There you go, John Barnes, JB, John Barnes. So that's your logo there, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that logo, you know. You can actually see the J, then you got the B next to it, and the badge. I'm liking that, bro. Big up to you, you know. Anyway, we're gonna get into the I'm gonna ask Toto while Toto talks about what he thinks of the game and everything. Yeah, I'm trying to set up. Yeah, the we're doing our obviously 1 to 10 in it. We're doing the 1 to 10 and the player lineup thing.
Yeah.
The review. So while Toto talks about the game, I'm gonna set this up. So big up to you, man. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, go on, Toto.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I think my overall thoughts on the game. I don't think we weren't desirable in attack. I think, and in defense, we were horrible in defense. But I think our attack, like if we had a clinical striker up front, we would have scored a lot more. We would have won that game if we had a clinical striker. And any other striker, who had an open net like that, he would have scored. We would have won that game. We should have won it about 5-2. No, I think Slot got his tactics right. In my opinion, I think the players didn't take advantage of it. I think the only way that Slot didn't get his tactics right was probably the substitutions. Substitutions were terrible, absolutely terrible.
So we didn't get his tactics right then.
Now, most of his tactics were right, but some of his tactics regarding the subs were terrible. But I think in-game tactics were good. Our style of play was good. I think we didn't necessarily control the game, but we made a lot of chances up front. If your 10's not performing, if your striker's not performing, it's not good enough. Our players, our attack is not good enough. The only one could probably hold the head up high in attack was probably Mo Salah. Diaz came on, did absolutely nothing. Was even on the pitch. It's unbelievable the way we're dropping. Yeah, we got a draw. If we win against City, then I won't really care about this. I wouldn't really care about this game. But is it necessary? Are we going to win against City? Because I said it before. I don't mind getting 4 points out of these games. We've already got one, and let's try and get the other 3. But again, it's not guaranteed. We could draw against City. You know what I mean? So my overall thoughts on this game, is that our defense really needs to improve. Really needs to, give the head a little wobble and fix up. Like Kanate, for an example. Kanate played absolutely amazing. Virgil, too passive in my opinion. We need a need of a striker in the summer. If we're going to win this league, we need a striker. It's simple as that. Play Gakpo striker for all crosser and play Diaz on the left. Of course, you don't want Diaz on the left, but I'd rather Gakpo and a clinical striker up front because Gakpo, that would have been in. I saw Gakpo score from impossible angles, similar to that. So yeah, it's not good enough attack or defense. Our midfield's a ghost as well. There's no point even having a double pivot because they were absolutely awful. And that's my views.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the thing. What do you think of that inverted with Trent? Trying to find this thing so I can get it up.
Inverted. Trent. There's no desirable in Trent. There's no desire in Trent. Who's jogging instead of running back like Robbo was. He was jogging back, and I saw lots and lots of Liverpool fans, big channels saying, "Trent, what are you jogging back for?" I was saying the exact same thing. Yeah. Trent, why are you jogging back? There's not enough determination. I think it was a good sub putting Bradley on, but if Trent was in bad form, then put Bradley on. But Trent was in good form that game. He scored.
I know. This is what I just don't get it, man. There you go, man like JB. There's your first comment there. Big up, Benjamin. Man like JB, man. Yeah, man. Johnny Barnes, man. That's what it stands for. This is Johnny Barnes. Big up to you, man. Anyway, yeah, I know what you're saying, man. But listen, at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, the midfield, is looking shaky. Yeah, the midfield is not as good as it was before Christmas. Gravenberch is getting tired. He's played so many. Do you know that he's played more hours, than Declan Rice? You know, Declan Rice likes to play a lot of football for Arsenal. He's played a lot more hours than them. He's played so many hours, and he's running to the ground. He needs a little rest as well. And I think about it, when we got this break coming up soon, he's going to be playing for Holland as well, so he's going to be playing for more football. And I just don't get it why Slot does not rotate him, with Slot. I mean, with Endo. I don't understand. And I'm going to repeat myself. I'll say it again. When we played Leicester, why did we play Gravenberch? Why couldn't we play Endo? Endo is a good, solid unit. You get me? He can play him as centre-back. He can play him as a destroyer DM. And he's good enough. He's never really let us down, Endo. I've always been a big advocate of Endo. Always. Benjamin said should have played Diaz from the start. Yeah, maybe. Because Gravenberch was on the left, didn't it? No, not Gravenberch. He was Sabazalai. So Sabazalai was playing a winger, innit?
Yeah. I don't know.
That was weird.
You got a left winger on the bench and you keep him on the bench.
Yeah. That was weird. No, I'm just asking what you're saying.
No, I know it was weird because Diaz, our left wingers on the bench. I mean, it's our only option. It's a shame that Gakpo's injured.
What do you think? You think that was a mistake playing Sabazalai as a left?
No, I think I wouldn't mind playing Sub on the left. I don't mind seeing Sub play on the left because he played there for Hungary. And he played well there for Hungary. You know, he's a free roamer anyway. He goes left.
But not for Liverpool. He hasn't played for Liverpool though.
Anyway, but again, I would have rather played Diaz because I know Diaz is not really like a proper winger, but he's that only option.
I got you.
Play Diaz and have Subber in the 10. Why start Curtis Jones in the 10? I just don't get it. Curtis Jones come off a red card. He has no football, no time, but they stick him in the starting 11.
I know. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Waniak said it as well. Big up JB, man. Big up. JB, still there, bro?
Big up.
Big up, man. Waniak said big up to you. He says both defense were awful. I mean, big up Mings playing in prime. Yeah, man. Big up to Mings, man. Trust me. The other thing with Mings, he's a brilliant defender. I've always rated Mings, but he gets injured a lot. That's the only thing with him, innit? And now, if he gets, I believe, if Mings weren't on that pitch yesterday, I believe we would have beat you. I think we would have beat you. Mings smashed it yesterday for you. Smashed it. And that's what you call a proper set. Imagine if Mings, could stay fit. Imagine how much clubs have won. I bet there's a lot of clubs that want him now. You get me? Mings is, you know what I mean? The guy's a good defender. But he, he gets injured. That's the only thing with him. So, JB, before we start getting into the player ratings,
Yeah.
Who is the player that the best player on the pitch for you, and who do you think was the worst player for you on the pitch? So I'll start with the worst one first. Who is the player that let us down the most yesterday?
Definitely for me, Diogo Jota.
Fair enough. Why?
Because didn't have enough composure on the ball. He missed that chance that he could have scored. Well, he wasn't open, but he scored. That's his territory. He had a good shot at goal. Again, just no composure really. He cost us the game, and I think that's why he's the worst player on the pitch.
You think he was the worst player on the pitch? What about Darwin Núñez with the open goal?
Darwin Núñez missed the open goal, but for the best game, he was getting in their good positions. He had some decent passes. But he missed the open goal, but he was good overall. But Jota just missed every single chance.
Fair enough. Okay, we're gonna get into the player. We're gonna get into the player stuff. We'll just present it. Let's get it up there. There you go. There you go. There's a player lineup. That's what we're doing now. So let me just bring my stuff around so I can get this, orchestrate this much better. Bring this over there. Bring this over here. And then we'll be good to go. So first, Toto, we're going to start with you. Oh, yeah. Martinez was a savage. Martinez is a very good keeper. Not as good as Alisson now, but he's still a good
sweeper
keeper.
keeper he is.
Yeah. A what keeper?
Sweeper keeper. He's
Yeah.
aggressive box and stuff like that.
Yeah. I didn't hear you properly. And I was thinking, what are you on about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's start with the goalkeepers. Talking to keeper. Let's start with the goalkeepers. Toto, what are you saying about Ali yesterday? Remember, guys, smash the like button as well. Bang up them, smash up the like buttons, man. We need at least 10 likes today if we can. We'd be much appreciated if we do. Smack them likes. Go on. What are you giving Ali?
Ali, I'm giving 7.
Yeah. Why?
I just think the first goal was not his fault, and the second goal he could have done better with. But let's face it, the whole defense was crap. I don't think Alisson could do really. He couldn't do nothing really. Of course, he played some. His distribution weren't that great, but I think that Marlon goal, that Marlon shot. I'm so glad that he saved that. That could have been the game. That could have been the game, that Marlon shot. And I think he made some big saves for us in that game. It's just the defense let him down. I'll say 7.
Fair enough. I'm going to give Alisson 6. He had some really shaky moments during the game with his passing, and also in the second half as well, when he came racing out of his goal and was beaten by Rashford. Remember that one? Exactly.
Oh yeah. That was a bit.
That's what I'm saying. It was shaky in moments as well. So I'm gonna give Alisson 6. I think 7's a little bit high. Just the moments, man. I don't know what's wrong with Alisson lately. Sometimes he's up and down. Usually with Alisson, he's always get like a good 3-4 months of good play, but now he's having these moments up and down. Still think he's the best keeper in the world. He's only human at the end of the day, but I think yesterday I can't give him the 7. I have to give him the 6 in my opinion. So, Johnny B, is that it? JB, yeah. JB. What are you saying about Alisson? How do you think he played yesterday?
It wasn't really helped at the back. He did play of awkward balls in the midfield. That's why sometimes, he was getting the ball taken off us. Rashford was every time Alisson was giving them balls into the midfield, Rashford was getting onto him. And, he did have a good save by Marlon, nice save. But he was given offside, so it didn't really matter. I think Alisson was all right. He was in the middle. I'm going to give him a 7 as well. I think 7 was the right rating for him.
It was going to be a 7 because that's 2 over 1, so I got done. But as Vin Diesel says,
ask any racer, any real racer. It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
There you go. You both won. You done me over. Anyway, so let's go. Hold on. Let me go on this one here. So Alisson is a 7, and where's Ali? I didn't even put Ali on there now. Oh my God, disrespect. I didn't even put Ali on there. Where is he? Alisson are gone. Put Alisson there, then put him as a 7. Fair enough. I'll take it. It means we're really impressed with him. That's what the 7 is. So let's go into Trent Alexander for me. Go on, Toto. You can start with Trent if you want to. You want to go first?
Trent. It's not enough determination in my opinion. Defensively, he was crap. Credit for him to the goal, but all game he was doing absolutely terrible. Not tracking back enough.
We're gonna disagree on this one.
Defensively, not good enough, in my opinion. Yes, he scored the goal, which I credit him for, and he should have stayed up. He should have stayed on, in my opinion. He looked up for it after that goal. I was thinking, we'll finally see Trent up for it. You know what I mean? But all game, he had his moments. He had his moments in attack, but he's a right back. End of the day, he should be tracking back more. He's jogging back.
He's never going to track back.
He's jogging back. This is why, right back is not his best position. And I'll always say, and I'll always call for him to play in midfield. I will never, ever yield from that. I know a couple of people online probably yielded it from thinking that Trent's you should be playing right back. No, you shouldn't be playing right back. You should be playing midfield. The guy can't track back. he can't track back. He played midfield for England, and he cut for us.
Yeah,
he cut for England. You know, I know it's in the Nations League, but it's still a match, and you know, you still play the same position and the same like system, and he played good there. He played the CDM and what we play with, and of course you got McAllister or Gravenberch to help us out. I'm saying this because he's not going to use Ender. He's never ever going to use Ender. So why not put Trent there and play Conor Bradley? No, a right back. I don't get it. But enough. I'm going off topic now. Yeah, Trent for me, not enough tracking back. Not good defensively. Attack, he looked good. He was creating well. So I say 5.
For me, he was tested. Arnold. Trent Arnold was tested by Rashford, but did okay for me. Remember, he was tested up that wing. He was tested. Maybe if he would have stayed back like Conor Bradley does mostly. Not mostly, but he would have been better. But I thought overall, he played good. He did have some dangerous moments during the game, like you said. But going forward, I thought he looked okay. You know, he scored that second goal by a deflection as well. After a surging run forwards. But I thought he was cooking, bro. And maybe not at the beginning, which I agree with you at the beginning. But I thought he was cooking a bit before he got sent off. And I believe, I think if Trent would have stayed on and he wouldn't have made that substitution, I think Trent would have cooked. And I think we would have had a better chance of winning the game. Because as soon as we took off Trent, that creativity went out the window. It was gone, finished. We know Conor Bradley's good at defending. He was good at slow tackling. But when it comes to creativity, Trent's the guy, innit? He's the guy to do that. And in games like this, he's the guy that can dip them balls over. Sometimes he spans balls, and he just does it to hope for the best. But yesterday, he looked like he was cooking. Yeah. And I think when Arnie took him off, that was the biggest mistake that he ever done. We needed to win that game yesterday, and we drew. And I said to you before the game, what did I say before the game? And 2 days before, I can't believe that people are disrespecting Aston Villa. I said it on my YouTube channel. I said it on Twitter. I can't believe people are sleeping on Aston Villa. But anyway, Trent Alexander, for me, I'm going to give him a 6.5. I thought he was cooking. Not at the beginning, but I'm going to give him a 6.5. Now, JB.
Yes.
What you giving Trent?
I'm giving Trent 7.
Go ahead. Why?
Because in the early game, like at the beginning of the match, he was delivering some good balls into them boxes. Plus, well, can't really Trent was really good. He scored. He was spamming them balls into the boxes. He nearly got a header off to Van Dijk. Van Dijk nearly scored.
Yeah.
But, I think 7's the best rating for him because he scored, so that helped us a lot. Because if he weren't for Trent, it would have been 2-1. So I think 7 is the right rating for him.
You know what? You might be right on that one. Now, where's the thing gone? What's happened?
I don't know, sir.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go for a 7, I think I might bump up to 7. I might agree with you on that one, still. So I said 6.5, and I think I might go for a 7. I thought he was good. And because of the goal, you gotta tack a few points on for that, innit? Because of the goal. And because we were losing. Look at this. Anyway. Let's go. The next one is Ibra Konate. For me, he rescued Alisson at the start of the second half. When they nearly scored, he rescued Alisson, right? And this is what I said about Alisson looks a bit shaky. Ibra Konate stuck in. He rescued Alisson at the beginning of the second half. And he was fairly solid, man. In my opinion, I thought he was fairly solid. And he made very important interceptions. Konate yesterday. Mans were calling him Bozo. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like you're human. People are allowed to make mistakes. You get me? But Ibra Konate, he was solid yesterday. I'm gonna give him a 7. Ibra Konate. I thought he was good. He helped out Alisson, and he made some important interceptions, and he did for the entire game. So I'm gonna give him a 7. What are you giving him total?
Canard give an 8.
Go ahead. Go on.
I think he was covering right back and centre back.
Yeah.
They were doing it really well. He was more involved than Virgil. Virgil was too passive for me. I think Canate was more involved, was more in there. He showed determination. He was clearing the ball at the right areas. Sometimes when defenders in the tight pocket, you always think, oh yeah, will he crack under pressure? But you're not the ball pass and made the pass into the midfield. He's really good. On the ball ability by Canate was really, really good. Protected the ball well, used his body well. 8 for me.
Okay. What about you, JB?
7. I think 7 the best rating. Look, he was doing the normal defensive attributes, yeah? He was covering the ball well, he was tackling well. He was literally covering Trent's position, but, he was doing the basic defensive duties. So I think right rating for me. Yeah,
I'm going to give him a 7 as well. Big up, you're doing good so far, JB, man. Big up for your analysis, man. Glad that you come on. First time on the channel. Remember, go subscribe to JB. Big him up on his channel every single time. So yeah, we're gonna get on to the next one. Just put him in this the slot machine. So he's there with Arnold and Ali. So the next one is what should we go with? Let's go with Virgil van Dijk. For me, failed to sense danger from Watkins, in my opinion. Don't care what anyone says. I know man's on here, big Virgil fans, but you got to call it the way it is. He failed to sense the danger for Watkins for the goal and didn't look completely convincing against a lively Aston Villa. I saw Virgil, this is what I said at the beginning, I saw Virgil when crosses were going in, brings towards the end of the game, he had his head down for a little bit, and I was thinking, you're my captain, yeah? I don't want to see your head down. I want to see you rallying your troops. And Virgil looks like he's started to bit like, when I saw his body language, he felt like he gave up, in my opinion. Not like give up the game, but he's thinking, we can't drop no more points here. And I know there's a lot of pressure on Virgil, especially Virgil being the captain, innit? So if anything goes wrong, it has to go on him as well, because he's the guy who's got to motivate his players and shit like that, yeah? But for me, Virgil van Dijk didn't have his best game yesterday. And it's a shame. And he's look, when we do reviews, we always put him on Alcantara. We always put him on the top 10, 9s and 8. He doesn't really drop below 8 ever, really, Virgil. I'm just going to call it the way it is. Yesterday, he failed to sense danger from Watkins for that goal. And he didn't look completely convincing to me. He just didn't look convincing. And, so I'm going to give him a 5. That's just my opinion. You can give him what you want. That's just my opinion.
I'll say 6, I think. Passive for me. I just don't think the Watkins goal was his fault. I think that's more to do with the CDMs. Because how can you let Watkins go all the way from the corner flag, run straight into our box, and our midfielders just standing there? McAllister's standing there, Gravenberch's standing there. I think Van Dijk has to choose a man and mark him. But I think, how can the two DMs let them Watkins just run through like that, unmarked? I just don't get these stupid mistakes. Yeah, Van Dijk should have rallied his troops as well. He should have been more commanding. I didn't really see Van Dijk much commanding in the match. I thought, his aerial duels were good, obviously. He's a big guy. He's going to win headers. But I think the goals conceded weren't really the centre-back's fault. Of course, they have something to blame because they're the last line on defence. But they're mostly for the midfielders. The CDMs are double pivots, to do that job. Now, how can you let Watkins? How can you let Watkins go all the way from the corner flag and run into the box unmarked, and McAllister's standing there and Gravenberch is standing there? So I say, I say Van Dijk 6. Of course, he has something to blame as well, but our midfielders more fault for the goal. And we're conceding goals. It's not like, look, if Watkins was outside the box, dink one top right corner, we can't really do nothing about that. It's a good goal. It's a good goal. We can't really do nothing about that. I don't mind conceding if it's a good goal from outside the box and dink to top right corner. But when we're conceding goals, when Watkins could just run through our whole midfield and defense and just pop a header through, it's not good enough.
So what are you giving? 6.
6, yeah.
JB, What you giving Virgil van Dijk? I gave him a 5. Toto gave him a 6. What are you giving him, JB?
I'm giving him a 6.
Fair enough.
Look, it wasn't his best game, yeah.
Yeah.
He won a couple of headers. The goals that were conceded wasn't really his fault. It wasn't really his fault, but for the overall game, he was all right. Not the best, not the worst. I think 6 is the perfect rating for Virgil van Dijk.
Fair enough. We'll give him a 6. Where's Virgil? So he's not bad. That's what he is. Why is it not moving? There we go. So the next one is Andy Robinson. I'm going to start with Andy. Look, he put some good deliveries in yesterday, Andy Robinson. This is for a lot of people where he was criticising him, saying he's finished. We know he's like the best Andy Robinson, but for me, I thought he had a good game yesterday. He put some good deliveries into the box for Jota and Salah, which deserved better at the end. You know what I mean? They were decent crosses into Salah and Jota, and one of them should have went in. One of them should have went in and never. Andy Robinson only could do his job. He protected his side. Not much got past him on his side as well. Brilliant going forward. And I thought Andy Robinson was probably one of the best players on the pitch. I would say him and there's a few more, but Andy Robinson was really good for me. And I'm going to give Andy Robbie a 7. Thought he was good yesterday. Andy Robinson's a 7. Although,
where again, determination, tracking back well, overlapping runs, 1-2 passes. You know, these little things, yeah, actually made an attack. He created a lot on the left hand side today. Man's gonna say we want to get rid of Robber. That, you know, yes, he's finished for this season. This is a finished Robber. We all know this is a finished Robber. We're not gonna get the replica to prime Robber again. But these games, you can see the prime Robber again. These big games, the pressure. This is why we need experienced players in our squad. Experienced players are always right to the top, man. You know, if we keep our experienced players, like, I know I'm going to top it now. If we keep our experienced players like Virgil, Salah, you know, if we keep them both, 2 experienced players. I know they're getting older, but the 2 experienced players we need for these games. Like Robbo today. Not today, yesterday, obviously. Right? He played amazing. You know, he wore his heart on his sleeve. You know, crossing was good. A bit safe with his passing, but I don't care. If we don't lose the ball, I'd rather go lose the ball if we know we're going for a shot or it's challenged and we don't lose it in the stupid area. That's when I don't mind losing the ball. When we lose ball, when we can play a simple pass, it's just stupidness. We could have easily played the simple pass, or play it back to the keeper, or play it back to the defenders. That's I know, bro. I'd rather lose the ball challenged.
Yeah,
and then you know, it was good structure by the other team, but we lose ball in stupid positions. Robbo kept it safe with his passing. You know, put his shift down on that left hand side. But 7.
Okay, fair enough. JB, what are you giving him? We both gave him 7.
I'm going to give him a 6. Look, he was a bit bad with his crossing, but he was blocking off.
I thought he was good.
Was it Morgan Rogers?
No, Robbo.
No, Morgan Rogers on the right for Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Enough Morgan Rogers good. Like, he's one of the main reasons why Aston Villa did score way more goals. But I think it's a 6. So
you thought Robbo was good with the crossing?
Nah, I don't think he wasn't really like good with the crossing, but standard passes, he was really good.
I thought Robbo was good with the crossing, to be fair, but that's just me. But me and Figgy said 7, so he's gonna go with the 7. But like I said, this channel's just opinionated. It's just all opinion at the end of the day. We're not experts. We know our ball, but we don't claim to be experts. So this is Ryan Gravenberch. For me, a really tired showing from Ryan Gravenberch. I said at the beginning of my monologue, I said this guy needs to be rotated. I was screaming. I've been screaming for 4 weeks about Ryan Gareth needs to be rotation, and not happening. You got Endo there. Endo can easily replace it. I'm not going to get into all this again, but you know how I feel. Endo should be the guy to rotate with Ryan Gareth. All right, when you play your Man Cities and when you play your Real Madrids and you play teams like that, I get you want to play Ryan Gareth. But when you're playing scrubs, yeah, in the Premier League, at the bottom half of the table, we don't need to play Ryan Gravenberch. We could play Endo. Endo's solid. He's a solid old school destroyer DM. He's old school and he can do the job. Every time Endo is brought Endo on, as Endo let us down this year, Toto.
No.
Exactly. Anyway, I'm really he looked tired. He didn't even seem to know what to do or where to be, for the second goal. He didn't even know what he was doing. He just looked like he was really tired. He just looked worn out. And for that, his performance wasn't that good. And it hurts me to say it, because I love Ryan Gravenberch, and for me, he should be Premier League Player of the Year, but his season's not over yet. Not sure if he's going to get it now. If he goes down this road, and it's not his fault. It's not his fault. It's not Ryan Gravenberch's fault. The manager tells him to play, so he plays, and it can't say to the manager, I'm not playing in it. So he has to play. And for me, he's going to get 5 out of 10. I noticed it in the Everton game, but you can see it more now.
Gravenberch. Ghost, absolute ghost. I'll say 2. I just don't think he was good enough. He barely got any touches on the ball. And as a DM, you should be getting more involved. McAllister's more stuck in than him. What is going on with Gravenberch? His past 3 games have been crap. We can't have it, and it's not half of it. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. He's getting overplayed. He's getting tired, like you just said. But he got barely any touches on the ball. Right? He didn't get involved enough. He was covering for Trent because Trent couldn't run back properly. He was jogging back instead of running back. Yeah, he was covering for Trent. I know that's what a CDM does. You expect that from a CDM to cover off for Trent. But he was covering for Trent nearly all game. As soon as Trent's up, he don't come back. He was playing right back at one time. It's not going to. I don't think really see him get involved.
Yeah, you're right. It's just the way it is, isn't it? What can we do? It's one of them. What are you saying, Toto? What are you saying, JB? About Gravenberch?
I'm gonna give him a 3. Barely had a whiff of the ball without the whole game. Not the whole game because he got subbed. I think. Did he get subbed?
I think he got subbed. I don't know.
I'm not sure. No, I don't think he did. I think they kept him on there.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Go on. I don't know.
Anyways, mate, he was covering out for Trent, man. For the most of the game, he was covering out for Trent. He would have found himself better in a defence position because he was doing nothing in that right back position, covering for Trent. He should have just stayed in the D, and he would have probably found himself more useful there. But his balance was all right without the whole game. But I'm going to give him a 3. He just wasn't on it today. Well, yesterday.
Yeah. I'm going to go on JB's point about defensive position. Why can't we play Gravenberch centre back at some games against a strong team? Because he played centre back before, and with Van Dijk, and he played amazingly.
Yeah.
Why him and Endo at the back? What's wrong with that?
You're right.
It's just stupid decisions.
So yeah, we're gonna move on to the next one. Who's next? McAllister. Look, for me. Look, I think he was good at moving up the field. But again, he looks tired as well. I think the build-up play was there. Always battling McAllister. One thing you can rely on McAllister. Get a battle to the end, and he seemed to release the physical battle and got Liverpool moving into build-up for the second goal. And yeah, I can't really complain that much about McAllister because what McAllister was doing his thing. He looked like a man who was tired, but he was still trying. You get me? Still trying, still giving it. So I'm going to give him 6 out of 10 for McAllister. 6 out of 10.
Yeah, like I said, McAllister was more. He was more in the action than Gravenberch. Better in possession. I think he could look. Defensively, he was all right, but again, I've got to blow it down his range just for that. Why did he let? This goes for Gravenberch as well. Why did he let Watkins run all the way from the corner flag into the box to score a header? That was his man. Track your man. He was free, open run, freedom for Watkins, pop a header out. That's bread and butter for Watkins. It's clinical striker, bread and butter for him. Why did they let him run like that? McAllister's standing there, standing there, letting him run in the box. I'm going with 5 from McMaker.
What about you, JB?
I'm gonna give McAllister a 6. Look, he was good in the attack, wasn't that good in the defence. Well, he was decent, but he should have stayed in the midfield. He wasn't really staying in the midfield as much. He was going up top. That's what a Cam should do. He's a centre mid, yeah.
He wasn't doing the job.
But I think 6. He was decent in every game. Sometimes he's good, sometimes he's bad, but he was very decent in this game. So I think I'm going to give him a 6.
That's what I gave him as well. I thought it was 6. Even though he's getting tired, but he still showed something in it. Still showed something in the game. All right, let's put him up there. Next, Curtis Jones for me. He had some good moments during the game. Curtis Jones, including a good surging run and shot. But again, but not involved enough. And this is what the thing about Curtis Jones, isn't it? He can play good in parts, isn't it? And then he just falls off a little bit, in my opinion. People are talking about these players going, not certain players in the fan base, and Nunes should go, which I totally agree. And who else? What's his name? Nunes, Lucha. Who else? People are talking about these players that should leave the club. Why no one talking about Curtis Jones? You know why no one's talking about Curtis Jones? Because he's a Scouser. I don't think Curtis Jones is good enough for this football club either.
I think
my opinion.
On loan.
You're gonna go on loan.
Well, for a loan.
Nah, he's not. Yeah, I know. The older man's going loan as well,
I don't think Jones will want a loan though.
No, he ain't gonna go on loan. I know.
About 24, 25. Near to.
Nah, I ain't gonna want to go along. But what I'm saying is, Toto, I don't know if you agree with me, JB. People are talking about all these Diaz should leave, and I agree, and all these players, But why no one talking about Curtis Jones? Why does Curtis Jones get a pass? I don't think Curtis Jones is good enough for Liverpool either.
He hasn't gone yet because it's a Scouser thing.
That's what I'm saying, and the Scouser fans are never going to turn on him.
Same thing as Elliot.
Yeah, I don't think Elliot's good enough for the football club either. He's had his chances. He's been here long enough.
I think there's potential.
I don't think. No, he's been here. He's been here long now. No, see, this is the mentality that Liverpool fans have got. Oh, give him a chance. He's been there for 5 years. He played under Slot all the time. Slot. Remember that? No, that was Klopp's man, innit? That was his prodigy. His prodigy. That was prodigy. Curtis Jones was. Not Curtis Jones. What's his name? What you just said? Thingy. That was his prodigy. And he's not really doing anything when he just come on. He doesn't look like he's there. I just don't think he's good enough for the football club, and I don't think Curtis Jones is either. I'm just saying, there's a lot of these players that are at Liverpool, and some of them are lucky to be playing at Liverpool. We should have a bigger names than that. You get me? You got to look at it right. Look at the Chelsea squad, Look at the Man City squad, Would Curtis Jones get in the Man City squad? Would Curtis Jones get in Pep Guardiola's squad? That's how I always measure it, because he's the measuring stick. He's the guy who's been dominating the Premier League for the last 6 years. Now, I look at the best. I don't look at the person behind me. I look at who's in front of me. Now, I'm looking at Curtis Jones. Would you think Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott, would get into his team? I don't think he will.
No.
Exactly. So why do you want him in our team then? I know you don't want Curtis Jones in the team, but why do you think Harvey Elliott?
I think Elliott has that. I don't know what it is. He has that something about him. I think I know I don't like giving players that are not good enough so many chances, like Nunes, for example.
Look how long he's been here, though.
Luis Diaz. I know he's been there long, but Elliot's barely got any games.
He
He's
did
barely
win.
got any games. But if he come on as a sub, though, he usually comes on as a sub.
Oh, he had some games where Klopp was there. Klopp, not Slut.
But when he did play for Klopp, he played in an 8 role, centre mid role. He's not a centre. He's either a right winger or a cam.
Like, so you think he's good enough to start the football club?
No. I don't think he's good enough. I don't think he's good enough, but he's got that something about him. I don't think he's good enough at all.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think he's good enough to start the football club?
He's not good enough, no.
So I don't want him either.
I would keep him. I would keep him because I think he has something about him. He needs more games because Sabo's not cutting it at the moment. And
we'll get into him in a minute. We're going to get Sabo in a minute. We're going to get into him in a minute. So, JB, what are you saying about who we are now? Who is we on? Who was on the midfield, isn't it? Who we talking about? Sabo. Yeah, no, we're not on Sabo. We're not on there yet. We're on Curtis Jones. Don't give Curtis Jones. We've done that. We'll give him a 6. I'll give him a 6. What are you giving Curtis Jones? Quick, 6. Which one? Curtis Jones.
I'll give him 7.
I don't know where you're going with the 8 one.
I'll give him 7. I just think that,
I'm giving a 6.5.
Tracking back, he was good. He was good on the ball. I think one time in a game where he was up against some.
Do you think Curtis Jones was better than Robbo, better than Alisson, better than Trent?
He was better than Trent.
Do you think he was better than Kanate?
No. Again, if you look at that,
where you put? That's what I say. What I'm going to give him. What you think is 6.5? Right. Let's go with the attack. Mohamed Salah.
Good in my opinion. I think he was the only one who was actually doing something. He was the only one that's doing something, trying, running down the wings, taking people on. None of our wingers has confidence to take people on. I don't know what it's. Salah's the only one that takes people on this team.
I know.
I swear to God. Like I said, I'm not gonna go backtrack on words. I don't mind safe passes. Yeah, but now and again, if there's no options, take the geezer on. And Salah always does that, man. He's always making something. He scored. Did he score or assist? Yeah. Did he score?
He scored?
He scored. He did. He scored. And he played so good on the right hand side, involved, good one-on-ones. Against Digna from Aston Villa. Yeah, he's a good left back, and he dealt with him. Absolute doubt with him. 8 for Salah.
Fair enough. For me, it weren't his best game, but he still scored, and that meant a lot. Scoring is always good. He scored the opener and set up Arnold as well for the equaliser. So we got a goal and the assist. So yeah, he's gonna get 8 for me as well. What are you saying? JB?
8.
Or Mohamed Salah?
8.
Fair enough. 8. Nice, short and sweet. He gets an 8. Let me just bring this round. 8. I was on another page. That's why it's taking so long. I still got the Mohamed Salah with the Afro, man. Afro Salah. I'm going to change these. Not now. Season early over now. We got a very good.
He's better with the crew cut. Better with the bus cut.
Yeah. Let's go on to Diogo Jota. For me, he set up Salah's goal, but a really poor miss, and that's gonna have consequences for me. For him, because I'm gonna give him a low score. Set up Salah's goal, yeah, good, but he missed the chance what he should have scored. Hit the crossbar again. Too much spamming, too much finesse shots, too much FIFA. Can't just hit it low and hard. Why don't he just pretend he's got power shot plus? Just pretend he's got power shot plus, yeah, and do a Gerrard smacker straight off the laces. That's what you should do. You get me? See, I'm angry here, but I'm just still trying to get a joke out of it. You get me? That's all you can do. Just pretend that you're in FIFA, yeah, and do power shot plus, smack it clean in, These are my favorite play styles on FC25. Yeah, Power Shot Plus standard. Yeah, because when you got Power Shot Plus, yeah, you don't even have to be that good of a player. Once you're in front of goals and you rear up, you know it's going in. Yeah, so you got Power Shot. It's like a cheat code, isn't it? The Power Shot Plus, man. I started researching. You know what I did today? I'll tell you what I did today. Yeah, when I was on the internet. Yeah, even though my ex got suspended, which is what it is, right? Which they're not going to bring it back on. The case is closed, whatever, man. Anyway, so I got I went on to the Foot GG, yeah, and I typed in football players, yeah, with Power Shot Plus, yeah, and guess what come up first? Rashford, all them guys, and you know all the players, yeah, that got Power Shot Plus. A lot of them are like really expensive, you know that, really expensive. But you know what? I got one for free. That girl, 89, I forgot her name, right? 89, I got her free because I unlocked her in an objective thing. She's got Power Shot Plus and 98 pace. How about that one? And she can play left wing and striker. Played her today, yeah. I played one game of champs, even though I know I was going to get my ass whooped, yeah. Played champs today because I needed to do an objective, yeah. And I scored with her. She is cold. Power Shot Plus, you can't beat it, man. So I like Power Shot Plus, I like Finesse Shot, and I like Technical.
Yeah.
Technical, them three are my favourite.
Good.
And if I had to put another one in, it'd probably be Trivella. Is that the Trivella one, kind of? I like that as well.
I like Ping Pass.
I don't like Ping Pass. I know it's a lot of people like Ping Pass, but I don't care about Ping Pass.
Run the balls into the strikers.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I know they're good for midfielders and DMs and that, innit? Anyway, let's get on with it. Start talking about FIFA. That's good enough. Not good enough. Right, let's go on to so Mohamed Salah, we've done that. Mohamed Salah. Next one, Diogo Jota. I'm giving him a 4. Actually, he's going in a waste, man. So it's 4. Think about that when you want to look at it. For me, he should have scored the goal. I know he set up the goal to settle the other one, but he should have scored. And he needs to stop playing FIFA. There you go. So I'm going to give Jota a waste, man.
4 for me.
Yeah. What about you, JB?
4.
So we move on to the next one. Next one is the controversial one. Dominic Szoboszlai.
0.
Dominic, I'm not going to give him a 0. I'm going to give the brother. I'm going to give him some slack. You get me?
No, he don't deserve it.
Okay, let me go first. Right? Listen. Dominic Szoboszlai, at the beginning of the season, I wanted out of my club. I wanted him out of the club, right? And what happens the last month or so, we started to pick up. Me and Toto was discussing this on the channel. We were saying he's looking like the old Szoboszlai. Remember Toto, we were saying it, yeah? He's looking like the old Sabo, the one what we thought we was getting in it. So, yeah. All of a sudden, as soon as he got to the Everton game, he's turned into the default settings again. He's had a factory reset. He's resetting his CPU, and now he's gone back to the original Sabo. The 4 games in Sabo when we first signed him, right? And he looks like he's scared to shoot. He looks like he's scared to shoot, and I don't know why he's too scared to shoot. Because when he does shoot, he's got a good shot on him, but he looked like he's scared to take the shot. Now, there was a lot of controversy around Dominic Szoboszlai and Darwin Núñez, right? At the end, where he laid off. He basically put the ball on the plate for Darwin Núñez, right? Now, what do you think? Yeah, do you think he done the right thing?
No.
Or do you think he should have shot himself?
Should have shot himself.
No way. Nah. Okay, then. Okay, he should have shot himself. I got you. So he could have shot himself, innit? Because he's got no confidence in it. But look at the pass that he made to Núñez. That was a cold pass, you know.
He should have shot himself.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is when he passed it to Núñez, okay, then say what you say about him. I'm giving him a waste, man.
Núñez is in a good position. Don't get me wrong, Núñez is in a better position.
Exactly. So
when you 1-on-1 with the keeper,
you
should have shot.
Nah, I don't know. Yeah, here and there, 50-50.
It was a good chance. It was a good pass, yeah. But at the end of the day, the defender could have made, a good tackle.
Yeah, but he passed to Darwin Núñez in the open net, so the blame kind of goes on Núñez, don't you think?
Yeah, of course, the blame goes on Núñez. There's no doubt about that.
Anyway, I'm not talking about Nunes. Talk about Szoboszlai. I'm gonna give him I'm giving him a waste, man. I'm giving him a 4.
I think look, end of the day, right?
We're getting to Nunes in a minute, bro. Let's do Szoboszlai.
He passed to Nunes with a good pass.
Bro, let's talk about Dominic Szoboszlai. What do you think it was like in the game?
I'll give him 2. I'll give him 0. I just don't think he was good. He was ghosting game. I don't think.
Nah, I think he went ghosting in the game, man.
He didn't get really enough touches on the ball. The only good thing he did is a pass to Nunes. That's the only good thing he did all game.
Okay, for me, he was energetic. He was running a lot in the game. He had a shot saved. He did have one shot at goal that he saved. Teed up Nunes. Yeah, okay. From that corner, I saw the angle. He could have shot. If it would have been Salah would have turned on the left, bang it in the back of the net. I got ya. But this is a guy who's not really got a confidence. His confidence was coming back a month ago, but it's gone back to default settings again. But that layoff that he done to Nunes, that was a cold layoff. You get me? And but for me, I'm gonna give him a 4. I don't think he deserves a 0 because he did show some. He was a lot of runs in the game, and he did have a good shot at goal. Well, but I'm gonna give him a 4. You give him a 0. What are you giving him, JB?
6.
Okay, fair enough. There you go. 6. Why?
Took some promising positions. Literally, he was helping Allison. He was literally helping Allison at the back. It was hard. It was hard working through that game, man. Yeah,
he did drop back a bit as well. Didn't he, to centre back position, and it right back here.
Yeah, he was everywhere on the pitch. He played Nunes. Nunes missed. That's on Nunes. So he delivered the perfect pass.
He did.
Nunes couldn't even finish it. Even I would finish that. You know what I mean?
Oh, I bet you would, bro. I bet you would.
Anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna give him a 5 because I gave him 4, and you gave him the 6. So I'm gonna give him a 5. That's fair, isn't it? Give him the 5. So I'm good. So I'll give him a 0. Brutal. Anyway, let's go with the subs now. Look at this subs.
0, 0, 0.
Oh God, the subs now. Darwin Nunes.
0.
What? You know what? Listen, he should have scored the goal. I've just got a message here. Why Slot didn't play Elliot is strange. Knows what he's doing. Yeah, but I understand Waniak. I understand big up. Elliot wants to go. He's going to want to go at the end of the season. I think Elliot's going to be gone at the end of the season. The biggest mistake was why didn't he put Chiesa instead of Darwin Nunes? That's the biggest problem because I think Chiesa could have come on and done a job. You get me? He could have come on and done a job. If I'm telling you now, if that is Dominic Szoboszlai setting up Chiesa, that's in the back of the net, 100%. That ball's going in the back of the net. He's not going to say, how did he do that? The ball was perfect there. The goal line's there. There's only about a couple of meters there. Not even a meter, yeah? 3 meters. Yeah, I'm not really good at maths measuring. But how did he get it over the bar? I just don't know. Anyway, Darwin Nunes, dismissal display off the bench. Missed a glorious chance from 7 yards straight after coming on. Beaten by Martinez. Actually wasn't really beaten by Martinez. Skied over the box. But yeah, Darwin Nunes, I'm giving him a 0. Whatless. What are you giving him, Toto?
0.
I think he's done that. Toto's not enough. What are you giving him? Thingy man, JB.
I'm giving him a 0 as well.
Yeah. You were the big advocate as well, weren't you?
Yeah.
Well, you know I was.
Yeah. I know you was. So was I. Conor Bradley, I don't think I'm going to really mark him because he was only on for about 10 minutes. He came on. Biggest mistake by Slot. Came on. Conor Bradley came on. Injured. So I'm not really going to mark him. Luis Diaz came on for 10 minutes. Never heard his name at all.
As always, should go.
Yeah. I'm going to give him a what less. I enjoy doing that.
Him,
Conor Bradley, I'm not going to mark him because he didn't really do it.
No.
I enjoyed it. Kwanzaa weren't on long enough. They only came on because Conor Bradley went off. Can't really mark him. And what else? Arnie Slot. I'm giving Arnie Slot a 4 because at the end of the day, the mistakes he made was taking off Trent and bringing on Conor Bradley. And for me, any other game, I'll be calling for Conor Bradley to start. But in this game, no, because Trent was cooking. Trent was cooking. Yeah. And it was a mistake to take him off. And that derailed us. It completely derailed us. And it's a shame. It derailed us because as soon as we took Trent off, our creativity went out the window. There was no creativity on that right-hand side. And that was, you know what I mean? Trent was the guy to do that. And we lost it. And that was it. We looked lost after that when Trent went off. And I don't usually say that often, but like yesterday, it's true.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give Arnie Slot A4. I'm sorry.
I'll give him 6. I thought his in-game... No, his in-game tactics were good. His style of play was good. His style of play was good. The players let him down.
He let
him down today. We had... How many clear chances on goal we had? If we had a good striker, we would have won this game.
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree. What you're saying, right? FC 25, yeah. What you're saying is, yeah, I do not disagree with you, yeah. But the fact of the matter is, yeah, when he took Trent off, that was it. All the work he did before, I don't care what he did before. When he took Trent off, yeah, and we lost, that's when it was over. Trent was cooking. I reckon if Trent would have stayed on, yeah, and you can help me out in the chat one, yeah, because I know you're still there. Big up, bro. I'll put your question up on the screen in a minute, yeah. I believe if Trent wasn't there, if Trent was there, I believe we win that game. I think Trent would have scored again.
No.
And you know me, I don't always dig at Trent all the time, yeah. I think Trent would have scored again, or he would have set with someone up, maybe Jota. Time with the sense, yeah. Okay, then. Name in one sense, why would you take off Diego Jota, yeah? I know Jota missed a couple of chances and I get it, but why would you take off Diego Jota, yeah, to bring on Darwin Núñez? Tell me, what has Darwin Núñez done in the past 6 games, in the past 8 games, or maybe, the past 8 games, yeah? What has Darwin Núñez done?
2 goals in 8 games, I think.
No, that was before. I'm sure that was before. But what has he done most in the previous games that we've had? Yeah, what has Darwin Núñez come on? Would you, if you was going to play a football game? Yeah, who are you going to start with, Darwin Núñez or Jota? Yeah. Even though Jota's a sweat what plays FIFA, yeah, who are you going to start with?
Jota, because even though he's on a bad game, he's in front of goals.
There's still a chance he might score. Yeah. But Darwin Núñez, you're not getting goals out of him. This is why Slut, yeah, he's getting punished for me. Because he made the wrong decisions, what derailed the game. Can't you say? I understand what he's saying about that. He set the team up good. I agree. This is why I'm not giving him a 0. I'm giving him a 4 because he did set up the team good, and the team partly did let him down. I get it. I agree with you, Toto. But when you take off Trent, yeah, and you take off Trent for Conor Bradley, yeah, and then Conor Bradley gets injured, yeah. Because I think he was partly injured anyway. He brought on Conor Bradley, who got injured, and then they brought on took off Jota, who was missing a lot, but he was still a threat. To bring on Darwin Núñez is 0 threat. 0 threat. That's what he's been like the past few games, and that's just my opinion. You can give him what you want, but for me, he's getting a 4. And he's lucky to get that. I'm going to give him a 4. You give him a 6, that's what you said? Go carry on talk, man. Argue your case, bro. Argue your case.
In my opinion, yeah. We've slut and all that. I just like we haven't got the play. We got the system right. Slut's got the system right.
He did.
Our players are not good enough. They're not good enough.
I know this. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Starboy's playing in the right area. We've got Salah playing in the right area.
Yeah. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Look, the subs were terrible today. You shouldn't have put them subs there.
That's why I've dropped him.
You should have kept most of the players on who actually started the game. Maybe take Gravenberch, Birch off for Endo. Yeah. You look tired. That's it. I would only made 1 sub in that game. 1 sub and that's it. You don't look when I see Pep Guardiola, yeah. When I see Pep Guardiola, you don't usually see him make a lot of subs in the game.
No.
Especially a big game. One time, yeah, he made a whole game without doing any subs. if a player's playing well, keep them on. Stop taking players off that are in good form. That's the only. Look, Slot is doing so good this season. He is doing so good. His style of play is good. Slot ball, I like slot ball. Slot ball's good. But at the end of the day, right, if you had a clinical striker, we would have won this game 5-2.
Yeah.
5-2. We played better than Villa. We played better than Villa. We played way better than Villa today. And the thing is, we haven't got a good striker. We ain't got no good striker. Maybe Jota. Jota's the only good striker. Let's face it.
Yeah.
Yes, he missed. But Jota's are still only goal threat that we have.
What are you saying, JB?
Akpo is a clinical striker as well, man.
Yeah, and he's a winger, but he's clinical.
He's a winger and striker. He's not.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. Go on.
Jota's not the best striker on the Liverpool team at the minute. Come on.
Nah, he used to be at it, but not anymore.
Used to be, but not anymore.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. What you think of what do you think of Arnie Slot? He's what you're gonna rate him? What do you give? Total, I understand where you're coming from, yeah, and I agree with most of it. But for me, where he's gonna get, why I'm rating him so low, is because them subs cost us the game, bro. I think most of it cost us the game. Them subs, they should have never ever took Trent. Did you see Trent's face when he came off?
Yeah,
he was shocked as well. He made a mistake. That was a mistake he should have never done. That was a mistake when he took Trent off. And then you take off Jota and you bring on Darwin Núñez. So what he did effectively, he made Liverpool worse. This is why I'm giving him a 4. And the reason why I'm giving him a 4, because I think at the beginning, he set the team up good. Exactly what you said. I agree. He set the team up good. And like you said, the player's not good enough. I agree with that as well. But the reason why I'm giving him a 4 is because he should have never, them 2 subs was a mistake. That was the downfall of our team right there, in my opinion. I'm gonna give him a 4. You give him a 6. What are you giving him? JB?
Look, I'm giving him a 5, but I've got a reason for it because look, he was doing some bad subs, but at the end of the day, right, for the facts, he wasn't the one missing on the pitch. It was the players. We've had so many open chances. They could have scored, but they bottled it. Yeah. I don't think that's fault. That's why I'm giving him that.
Oh, yeah, I know that's not Slot's fault.
I change it to 6 because, he made bad subs, but it was the player's fault. Not.
He end of the day, he is the guy for Liverpool.
I'm not saying he's not the guy for Liverpool.
No, I know you're not saying that.
I'm not saying
that. But I saw him took you, JB, yeah. But all I'm saying is, I hope, I don't want to go that route and that route because he made bad decisions. That is absolutely terrible. I know a few people that might do that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what Chelsea fans do.
Yeah. 3 games, just don't trust the process. He is the guy for Liverpool. He's been doing so good this season. He just needs to fix up on some of his substitutions. But his style of play is amazing.
Yeah, it was a mistake.
JB,
yeah,
it was a mistake. It was a mistake by Go on, JB, go ahead.
Jota in the first half was playing terrible, so a manager's instincts is obviously gonna sub another player because they're playing bad. So he thought Núñez was gonna score as soon as he came on, impact player, because sometimes he's impact, sometimes he's bad, but. He could have scored. If we had Origi, if Origi was there now, he would have scored that chance. I'm telling you right now. Núñez bottled it. But at the end of the day, I think Slot deserves a 6.
Yeah, well, I thought you said it was a 5.
Nah, I changed it.
I think it was a 4, so we're just going to leave him as a 5 there in the middle. Fair enough. That's it then, bro. That's the end of the player lineup. Yeah, man. Thanks for joining us. It was a long one. Let's answer some questions. Question for everyone. What is your point of view from both sides? What was a good thing for Villa and good for Liverpool and bad for Villa and Liverpool? Well, for me, Liverpool, I thought defensively, partly we looked a little bit shaky, but not as much. The midfield for me is the worrying part regarding Gravenberch and McAllister going forward. I think if Slot wants to utilize the midfield, he needs to play. He needs to play Endo. He needs to rotate with Endo and get Endo a couple of games in to save Gravenberch. The strikers not looking good at the moment. I can't wait until Cody Gakpo comes back. I don't think Cody Gakpo's back for another couple of weeks. I don't think he's back this weekend. He's not playing against Man City, so that's worrying as well. Salah can't really knock Salah. Jota needs to start scoring. I don't want to see Darwin Núñez play ever again for Liverpool, unless he's a sub he comes on. But not the only time I want to see Darwin Núñez come on is when we're winning the game and we just bring him on just to save Jota. But if Jota gets injured, I think we're in trouble, and then most likely he probably will get injured. Just check out the FC25 next league; he'll be gone. And apart from that, yeah, I thought Villa played good. Villa played absolutely good as well. They Mings for me man of the match for everybody. Both teams, he was the best player. Mings very good defender. Only thing we didn't get injured. I thought Rashford looked good as well. I knew Rashford would play good. Being a Villa player, being an ex-Man United player, I knew we'd play good. So I thought Rashford looked good on there. Your defense, like I said, looked solid. Your midfielding looks up. Your defense, look, we didn't capitalize on your weak defense. In the end, you had one good defender, Mings, and that's all you needed. But your midfield looked okay as well. I thought you looked good. Look, I said before the game that Liverpool, should never disrespect Aston Villa. People were sleeping on Villa, saying we was going to win 3-1. I was thinking, where are you getting that from, bro? Where are you getting that from, bro? Chill.
I know a few people saying, please.
No, it's mad. I said, don't sleep on Aston Villa, and it's at the Villa ground. But overall, I thought we were not that good. I thought you played good, and you done your fingers at Villa Park. Congratulations. You got your draw. Big up to you, man. He said, I agree with Solo. Yes, in Núñez is a goal. If you would have a decent striker, you would won by. Of course, this is what I'm saying. So, this is for everyone gone. And what do you think then, Toto? On quick, what do you think of this? The points, what he says. He says, question for everyone: what is your point of view on both ends? What do you think of how Villa played? How do you think Liverpool played?
Liverpool played good, in my opinion. I think defensively maybe not as much, but I think most of the game, the start of play was good because we had positions, good attacking positions that we should have finished off. We should have finished. Jota should have finished a chance.
So we never played good then. We didn't finish.
No. The start of play was good. The start of play and not the system.
Played overall.
We played crap. That's what I'm saying.
That's what he's asking.
The system and the start of play, was good. I think what was good for Liverpool is how we built up an attack. We built up about 3 good attacks. We had that Núñez open chance where we got it to Stubber and Stubber was through. Núñez missed. And then one when Jota was 1-on-1 with the keeper. All he had to do is angle his body and place it bottom right corner. He goes and hits it under the ball and skies it over the bar. We had so many good chances. And we wasted them all. Liverpool played absolutely terribly. The system was good. The style of play was good. But the players let the manager down. What was good for Villa? Mings played well. Mings played probably one of the best games of his life. Ali Watkins, what can you say? Mr. Kinnickle in front of goals. What can you say, man? You can't really fault Ali Watkins, can you? He can have his off days or something like that, but one and gone, 1 goal done. At least he scored. Look, he barely got a chance all game because Van Dijk locked him down. He barely got a chance. When he did get his chance, he made it count. We can't make our chances count. That's our problem. That's me.
Toto, how do you think Liverpool played overall? How do you think Villa played overall? Not Toto, JB, sorry.
Liverpool played, as Toto said, the build-up was good. The attacking was good. Defending was okay. The midfield was absolutely terrible. The attacking was good. Midfield was good. Defence was good. Everything was good about Villa. Except from the chance at the end Marlon had. He could have finished that off. And no, he didn't finish it off. But that apart from Marlon, Villa was absolutely amazing.
We're lucky that went hard in front of goals, I'm telling you now. We're
Yeah.
so lucky. Because we would have lost that game.
Yeah. But that's from me. That's my point.
Fair enough. So that's it, man. Thanks for Waniat for joining us. Thanks for Mr. Benjamin. Thanks for Ryan. Thanks everybody. Can you please smack the like button? Please go over to what's your channel called again, JB?
Mersey Reds.
His channel is Mersey Reds, and his name's what's your the name? JB stands for John Barnes, isn't it?
Yeah.
John Barnes, Mersey Reds. Go over to his channel and subscribe to his channel. Leave the link. I think the link's already in the chat room. Click the link, go over and subscribe. A new channel, up and coming channel. First time on here today. Hopefully in the future we have him on a few more times as well.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us today, JB. Thanks for your knowledge. I know it's the first time you've been on here, bro, and I know what it's like when you first come on YouTube. Sometimes you just gotta get in that rhythm. You get me? But you know when you get into that rhythm, bro, you'll nail it, bro. You'll nail it. I'm sure you will. You know. So, but thanks for joining us today, and big up to you and big up to everyone. Toto was always my co-cues, my partner in crime. Very good discussion today. Nice little debate as well. We went back and forwards in the boxing ring. I was Mike Tyson, you was Muhammad Ali. I was Mike Tyson, you're Muhammad Ali, or you're Youssef, or now I'm Youssef, and you're the Gypsy King. It's like we're battling, or you're Anthony Joshua and the Gypsy King, whatever, man. You know where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
It was a good discussion, and this is what we want on here. We want the proper discussions. You get me? Real discussions. But that is definitely the line of the night. If you would have a decent striker, you would have won by a country mile. I have been saying for 3 years, ever since Bobby Firmino left, I always been saying we need a striker. We need a striker. They tried to make Gakpo the striker. Nah, didn't work. Gakpo is not a striker. Gakpo is a winger, and he shows it. And this is why Diaz, the scrub, can't get in there because Gakpo is smashing it. Hopefully, the Liverpool do it right. Hopefully, Liverpool buy players, which I don't think is going to happen. And it is what it is, isn't it? We move, and then we're just going to get on with it, and that's it. We're just going to get on with it. And hopefully, Man City don't do us over. That's it. So big up to you, big up to the man them, big up to the bum them. Toto, you got anything coming? Oh, we got play line up tomorrow, innit?
Yeah.
We got a play up tomorrow against Man City. So big up to the man them, big up to the woman them, big up to you. And before we go, we know what we're gonna bring up, innit? Actually, I can't. Let me just bring up this one. Let me bring up this.
Where's your big mouth now? Where's your big fucking fat mouth now?